I want to go back, of course, to one of the biggest ones, CEO 2023, right? So this was a big tournament for you, and leading up to this, you had a few years of competing heavily online, and you definitely had some offline decent runs. But from what I'm seeing, like, this to me was the one where it really culminated into like a major performance. So can you talk me through like a little bit of your expectations going into this tournament, and then how that played out?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was my best tournament by far. It was really fun too. So going into CEO 2023, and actually for most of this Tekken 7 arc in that last year, I had a clear offline problem. It was not just nerves and not just stage discomfort or like PS4 delay because it was laggier than PC. There was something about playing offline that just deactivated me. As I would show up and sit at the setup, I would be going through my routine of like, breathe, look at the screen. When something happens, keep playing every second of the clock, each moment. I had all these cues I worked through with my coach and things like that. And it just felt like some things weren't sticking. I was showing up and just not playing the way I needed to play. So going into day 2 of CEO 2023, I was preparing for Raif from Saudi Arabia. And I was fighting my friend Tony, who's like my other coach at offline events. And he was washing me with his Jin. He was trying to copy Raif's style of just parrying a lot and swing mix-ups that are like risky or reactable and not really caring. Just kind of like, can you deal with me before I kill you, was kind of the approach. And I was getting washed and I was so nervous and nothing was clicking. I think I lost like 0-10 or something in the warm-up. I don't know what it was. I was just dooming a little bit. I went to the CEO bar and got a drink because I was like, I am just not feeling it. It is so doomed. It's whatever. And then I go up and fight Raif. And I guess it hit because everything started working. I had my PhiDX kind of flowcharts that everybody in the NA scene had seen a million times. But I loosened up a little bit and just kind of let them rock, and he wasn't prepared for some of those. On the flip side, I guess with a bit of that momentum, my whiff punishment was just a bit more on point. I had a really scrubby rage art that hit him, and that was a really clean win and kind of gave me a little bit of spike of momentum. First time I hit the stage, because I was like, I needed that win. This guy's been clearing out all of our pros. He's an international heavy hitter. Big win. That takes me to the Arslan Ash match. And everybody knew who this guy was. But a little bit before the match, Arslan Ash actually asked me, he said, do you want to play some sets? Do you want to do some matches? I'll use my main character. And I'm like, you're the pro, man. I need as much time as I can get to, I need everything. I said, no, like, I need this element of surprise.
He said that before your top 8, like the qualifying match to top 8.
Yeah, so this would have been two before that.
Okay, you were slated to play him in bracket, though.
Yeah, and then he asked me to do warm-up sets. Yeah.
He has to warm up with his next opponent in bracket?
Yes. And then he said, don't worry, I'll use my main character. If you fight this other guy, he won't use his main character, but I will. And I was like, no, you're the world champion. So I politely declined, and I'm glad I did. Because on that stage, all of my like PhiDX isms, the solid play with the splash of randomness, it all came together there. There was a moment where I ripped a string that I think if we had fought before, he would have ducked it. But it led to a wall splat into full combo. And then I have him at the last pixel, and I don't try to kill him. I just try to time him out. And I don't think many people who had fought Americans expected that. Because usually traditional Tekken, you have them at the wall, they can't whiff, or you can't whiff because they can't backdash. You just go for the mix and kill them, play with your timing a bit. But me, I was like, I don't want to die. He has to kill me. I'm going to chill. And I think all of these little things came together, caught him off guard, and off the momentum from Raif, I was kind of loose. I had some random ducks that just happened to go under key moves. And yeah, it was an insane flow state moment. And I think you said it was the culmination of a lot of things. It felt like all of the things I talked about with kind of growth mindset, just relaxing, enjoying the game that you're playing, just breathing and not thinking too much, playing to my heart instead of my head. I know we talked about being a Tekken 8 thing, but it goes way back to then, kind of like get out of your head and just fight the dude in front of you. all of those things kind of came together in the perfect way. And I remember getting really emotional after beating Arslan, not because of the progression in the tournament necessarily alone, and not just because, it was beating Arslan Ash. It was also like I can really believe in the things I was teaching. I have it tested and proven, and I proved to myself that it wasn't just something I could theorize, it was something that I could do. And I think that those things meant the most to me, was being able to kind of prove it, put my, money where my mouth is, in that sense. So that was a very meaningful win for sure.
Hopefully you enjoyed that trash talk or extra trashy clip. If you want to see the full episode that clip came from, go ahead and click the link right over here. Otherwise, YouTube thinks you might enjoy this video right here. And for the trashiest amongst you, we get the merch right over there.